And then after that, who live near. Now, you can choose. There's many different things. I grew up in Pennsylvania. I lived in Massachusetts. I vacationed several different places. I just moved from Fort Lauderdale. So, do something to strike up a conversation to make it a little bit more personal. So, what I'm going to show you right now is, let's say, who lived near Fort Lauderdale. Okay? Okay, so let's go here. Eddie Gordon. Okay? He lives in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He likes network marketing. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the message button. And now I already have a pre-typed message. The first thing that I want to do, you always want to make sure, is you change the name. So, good morning, Eddie. I was going through some profiles and I came across yours. And a lot of, you have to look down here. Like here, you'll see there's mutual friends, okay? I see that we have a few mutual friends, several mutual friends, a mutual friend in common, and I like to connect with like-minded individuals. I have no mutual friends, so I'm going to take that out. And on that one, I like to connect with like-minded individuals. I would love to find out a little more about you and your experiences with your company. You're asking about him and his company, okay? Hey, look, I noticed that you live in, I think, yes, he lives in Fort Lauderdale. Make sure, because I type in near, so sometimes it's Hollywood, Florida, Pompano, Florida. May not be that exact city. I noticed that you live in Fort Lauderdale. My husband and I just recently moved from Fort Lauderdale to Fort Myers, and boy, do I miss the East Coast. Have a great day, Renee. Now, you see, this is going to go to his other folder, but that's okay, because the work we do today, I'm going to hit send, the work we do today is, the results that we're going to see tomorrow. So now if I go over here and I look at Roger Galliano, I'm already friends with him, okay? So here we go. Isha. Now I see she's friends with 51 mutual friends. And okay, so let's message Isha, okay? Or Aisha, if I'm sorry saying it wrong, I'm sorry. So let's message her, okay? And I'm just gonna cut and paste the same thing. Good morning, Aisha. I was going through some profiles. I came across yours, and I see that we have, so I'm gonna change this to, we have several mutual friends and comments, and I like to connect with like-minded individuals. I'd love to find out a little bit more about about you and your experiences with your company. I noticed that you live in, she's in Hollywood, Florida. So I'm going to change that to Hollywood. My husband and I just recently moved from Fort Lauderdale to Fort Myers, and boy, do I miss the East Coast. Have a great day. Okay, send. Okay, now, what you want to make sure that you do to make sure that you do not get, that you don't go to Facebook jail, you want to send no more than 10 to 12 messages an hour. An hour and a half. I'm careful. I count and I make sure I don't send, I go 10 to 12 and that's it. I'm afraid, just that one extra message. I don't want to go to Facebook jail. Okay, now, all right, let me show you what happens when the person actually responds. Okay, here is actually one that says, good afternoon, Anthony. I was going through some profiles and came across yours. The same thing what I just did. Okay, so he responds to me. Hello, Renee. It's funny that you say you miss it here. I'm an expectant father, and I was thinking of moving to Fort Myers. Okay, so our whole concentration right now is to move forward and create a relationship. Okay, so laugh out loud, Anthony. It definitely is a change. Congratulations. When is the baby due? I don't say anything at all about the business. Okay, so he says, I've been marketing for 2 years now. I've been affiliated with blah, blah, ACN, MCA, Cutco, made some decent money, but nothing like I have now. Myself and a couple other people are leading this out. Okay, so he's doing April with a smiley face. So he's really happy that I'm getting that he's looking to be a dad. So that's great. That's awesome. What a small world. I was involved as an ACN as well, and I'm with the Internet Lifestyle Network. and I now am with the Internet Lifestyle Network and love it. Done talking about business. You must be so excited he is a boy. I notice he's due. Men are just so happy when they have a he. He's due in April. You must be so excited he's a boy. Congrats. He says, laugh out loud. Now away, Dynasty International. So then I ask, still nothing about business. Why do you want to leave Fort Lauderdale, Florida? Been here all my life, just wanted to be around somewhere new. I can understand that. So we're having a conversation. I like to send my little stickers. Everybody that knows me knows that I love my stickers. And it also breaks the mood. It makes people laugh. There's people that are like, hey, how do you do that? And then I jing over a video to them. So that just shows a little bit more of, you know, hey, look, I know how to show you something through a short little quick video. And I send it through their Facebook marketing. And they're like, hey, thanks. So they'll come back to me. So the relationships that we make today does not necessarily mean that somebody's going to move forward today. We're building relationships that might be tomorrow, next week, a month, 6 months from now. I've had that happen to me. We're developing a following and creating relationships. Remember that, so don't get frustrated, okay? Because your work will pay off if you stay consistent. Laugh out loud, how has internet marketing been for you? He's laughing at my little thing because he lives in Florida on the beach with drink in his hand, but a snowman. It's snowy season. It was okay until I came on board with the company I am now, and I love the leadership and branding training, as well as my business and partner and I in the process of developing two of our own products. That is amazing, he says. Now he's asking me. Now, this is the first time he's asking me. I said nothing about the company, develop the relationship. This is our whole goal, is not to push us on them. It's to create a relationship. And he says, I would like to hear more about your company if you don't mind. Yeah, of course I don't mind. That's what we're going for, right? I do not mind at all. It focuses on leadership, branding, and training. And Vincent Ortega Jr., Mark Huberson, Clifton Hatfield are all co-founders of the company. This is where I get permission now to brag a little bit about the company. The apprentice level is $37 a month and allows you to start making $20 commissions on all affiliates you bring in, as well as the training is mind-blowing. With your permission, see that? With your permission, right then, in there as I'm explaining how much I love it and why I love it, with your permission, you want to add that. I would love to add you to our Facebook group so that you could take a peek around at what's going on and who we are. With the apprentice level, and then and with the apprentice level also comes unlimited blogs that you're able to brand yourself with. They are amazing. So Anthony says, yes, go right ahead. He gives me permission to put him in the Facebook group. Okay, so then what I do is go to his profile, snap jing a screenshot, save it, and introduce him into the group. I just introduced you in the Facebook group. I will do that now. And at this to let you know, if you decide, you always put it in their hands because you don't want to be pushy. If you decide you like what you see, they're offering a 7-day free trial for this week, so you can check out the training and the back office. All you have to do is let me know. Notice how I'm still not sending a link. Okay, I don't want to send a link and end the conversation because that's just going to end the conversation. I have nothing to follow up with. So I just introduced you in the Facebook group. So the next thing he says, very welcoming. I like that a lot, and I'm trying to find exactly what the company is about. Okay, so I answer, it's a company that focuses on training and branding yourself as a leader. The training offered in the back office is unlike any other company I've been with before, and everybody really supports one another as well. I then go to the Internet Lifestyle Network fan page, copy and paste the fan page link, and tell him that is the fan page. Give it a like. There is more in there as well, because the fan page, because in the Facebook group, it's everybody is so excited, sharing, introducing videos, you know, everything such as that, what's new going on, blogs. He'll get to take a look at the fantastic, awesome blogs that Clifton Hatfield has produced, the training and the the ad copy that Vincent Ortega is just such an expert at, and Mark Hoverson, the videos and just who Mark Hoverson is. So a little bit about everything in there, but does get a little confusing, and I like to share the fan page link because it's more professional and they get to see it laid out in a little bit different light, maybe more about who we really are. Now, that was days ago. Today is the 19th. I purposely did not follow up with him yesterday because I don't want to be right on top of him. So let's follow up with him now. Hey, Anthony. Just checking to see how you are making out in our Facebook group and what questions, if any. You always want to kind of leave it like, you don't want to, what questions can I ask you? What questions, if any? Then they'll think, oh man, maybe I should have a question. If any, can I answer for you? Have a wonderful day. I always end it with have a great day, have a wonderful day, something like that. Whoops. Renee. Okay, so let's send that along. So I'm just checking on them. So that's what we want to do, is go back and forth and have the conversations, because people come back to you. People are going to come back to you. People are going to want to check you out. People 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now that are you built relationships with that are not going to be happy. There's someone else in my messages that also I built a relationship with, and he asked me for my advice. And so I gave him my advice. What you want to do, I gave him the advice that he asked for a little bit of wisdom, so I shared that with him. So, but going back and forth, you want to make sure that you limit your time and you set boundaries, okay? I'm always there. I will answer a question. I have no problem, because you're relationship building, and eventually you want him on your team. And you want him to know that you're there when he has a question. So the last thing that he ended with, I stopped the conversation, and I'm going to go back today and I'm going to follow up, because that was 2 days ago as well. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit, and I hope that you are able to find value in this. And I'm wishing everybody a happy holiday season. Much love. This is Renee Tomczak Mccombs coming to you live from Fort Myers, Florida, and behind the scenes. Have a great holiday season. Ho, ho, ho.